A bit welcome back to Life After the Woods, episode 23 with me, Sid, and I am here. Oops, not here. Here, if I can get the right button. That's the button I wanted. I'm over here at, to give you an idea where we are, that is the stable, and we are just over there. There's a stable, there's a tower, and there's the castle. And I came over and cleared them because the dungeons we've seen before, so I didn't really see a great deal of point to faffing around doing them all on camera. I mean, this particular area also has a little bit of andesite, or had a little bit of andesite in the form of this structure here, and yeah, you know, sandstone, lots and lots of sandstone. But what it did have, where have they gone? They're over here somewhere. Is chickens. There you go. There they are. 3 chickens, and I've been hanging around collecting their eggs. I come over and just hang around for a while. Now, what I did find while I was over here, and which I'd not seen before, was this lignite, and I mined a whole load of it because it's stone. It can be used for all the things that stone can be used for. I have a few new mods in there, so I will be mentioning these later, and it can be used for smelting and other things. So I thought I'll grab that because it's a 1-to-1 smelt. It's actually not that bad. So come on, anybody else want to pop a eggy? No? Okay. However, I have been, let's just hop over to, that's not where I wanted to go. Let's just head over to here briefly and just apply a little bit of mending to my my tools, and then we'll head back, and I actually do need to go and get rid of you. One. Whee! That didn't really take a great deal of effort, and this probably shouldn't take that long either once we get a few. So yeah, I've been busy between episodes collecting some materials for the building thereof, and other things. So yeah, that's been a thing. But I really haven't used a lot of the hoofer. I'll get there eventually. Durability on this pick, so I think it'll only take a few more mobs and we'll be back. And good. Hello? Come on, there we go. I haven't got all day, you know. Right. However, so last episode we made a big underwater hole in the ground with a nice glass roof, and I have done a little bit more work on said hole in the ground, and you know, with a little bit of luck we should be able to try and get some structure in there today and build some spaces up about it. I also do need to think where I want my enchanting table to go ultimately, but you know, that's a fairly minor thing. So yeah, what else have we got going on here apart from you and you? There we go, we are full. Right. That can go in there, that can go in there, that lot can go in there. We'll have, again, waste not, want not, especially the fuel, because we've burnt through most of the stuff they've dropped and all of the other bits that I borrowed from this space. Actually, you can have that bowl. I'm not short of wood now. Anyway, let's head home. So we've got all our create stuff that we did. We've got the create machines. The create machines are all switched off or working. I did notice that I managed to reverse the direction that was going in there, so I've had to put a second gearbox in, sorry, a third gearbox technically, to push the stuff in the correct direction over there, but that was a fairly minor fix. And I am still conscious I would actually like to try and do some decorating in this house, so we'll see how we go this episode. I may try for that. So in terms of mods I have added, I have added better crates, which gives us crates. We've got iron crates, copper crates, tin crates, golden crates, diamond crates, and obsidian crates. We've also got better storage tool, which is another element. There's obviously these embellish craft crates, which we can do if we make the bolts, which are relatively cheap. We've got all sorts of various storage options in there. Now, if you have a look at, let me just try out better. Well, the only problem is everything's out better in this pack, because for some reason that seems to be a very common naming convention in Minecraft these days to call it, you know, better end. What else we got? Better nether, I think there is in there. There's better storage, and still a better end mod, of course. Still on the better end, okay. Yeah, better crates. Then we've got better storage, and that has also got reinforced chests, lockers, and reinforced lockers, as well as keys and locks and stuff. And cardboard boxes, and a fluid tank from better storage too, so that's also handy. What else did I add? Was there anything else? Nefs, there was this decorative mod which adds shelves and various other bits and pieces, and as if it is a vanilla item, we've got placeable items mod as well, just because. So let me start off by putting those. So I've got a stack and 4 eggs. I want to get enough eggs that I can get a chicken to actually, you know, make just a bog standard vanilla chicken farm. So that's where I'm going with that wee beastie. Could do with something just to stick this lignite in. There we go. You can have that, and you can go in there. I've also got a whole bunch of ores that I need to stick into the raw ores chest until I'm ready to process them. So that's all good. Okay, let me show you what I've done. So I'll come back to that in a moment. This is the entrance we created. I have dug down a little bit deeper, and I have actually gone and used most of the stuff that I dug out of here, or a lot of the stuff I dug out of here, to backfill this ravine. I mean, literally a backfill. That ravine doesn't exist anymore. And similarly over that way, I have backfilled the ravine. So I haven't filled this yet because I don't know quite how deep I want to go. But I do know that, you know, we've got a lot of work to do here, and I'm not entirely sure on my colour palette yet in here either. But I have kept gneiss. Gneiss has got uses for gneiss bricks and can be smelted to smooth gneiss, which is actually might be interesting. That can go to embellished or smooth, and I think that is, oh, and we can do polished as well. So that is a interesting block. We've got quite a lot. We've got slate from embellished craft, that can go to smooth slate, and that can go into various things as well. And I'm going to guess there is a polished slate, so we've got plenty of that stuff. I've kept all of those. We've got all of these little bits and pieces, yeah, niggly bits, so to speak. And similarly, we've got a whole load over here just to clean out, and we got that. Now I put down somewhere, hello phone, I put down somewhere some blackstone. Was it in here? It is. I went to the nether and I picked up a little blackstone. We don't have a huge amount, unfortunately, and I don't think I have a huge amount in here, but we've also got to consider some of these blocks just before we start eliminating everything. Obviously this we need cobble deep slate, don't we? No, right, there we go. Because what I want is a structural block, something that we can use as a solid basalt. That was the other one, smooth basalt. And that obviously comes from basalt, believe it or not. Bet you didn't know that. Endibase, anything over here still missing? No, I think we are pretty much there. And lignite doesn't have much in the way of craftables, so other than being a lignite briquette, which oh, hello, that is interesting, with a bit of clay. It's expensive though. Anyway, yeah. Now the other thing I've done is I started off and worked out how my corridor is going to come down here, and obviously it's going to be more than one wide, but that is the level it will come out at, and we will come in out in this space here. So, question: smooth basalt. I really do need some more. There we go, smooth basalt. There we go. So if I were to come and grab you and go, why am I? Oh yeah, I carried that for the nether, didn't I? And then we've got blackstone. Now blackstone obviously has more options than you can shake a stick at. And I am, how do I put it? I am somewhat loath to use. I'm loath to use blackstone, but if I could get some streamlights, I might not be. Because blackstone and deep slate have become the most abused block in the game. In vanilla, certainly. Every single build has that stuff in it. Same with deep slate, to be fair. You know, there's plenty of options. We've got polished deep slate and stuff like that, and we can jump in and we've got the chiseled deep slate and all those nice things. I suppose you had a deep slate lantern, did you? No, you didn't. But if I look at you, then you can do those, and if we look at you, that might have something. No, nothing there. So we've got deep slate. Pumice, I think, is pretty much stuck as it is. It's a standard texture. Lava stone can become smooth lava stone, and that is one we can get quite a bit of. And then deep slate, we've obviously got polished deep slate and deep slate, and if we cook that, it becomes that, and that has no thingy. Okay, and then I suppose we're looking at some blackstone variants, aren't we? So let's have a look and see what we think. I mean, polished basalt's got the advantage that that is what we are using already. Whereas polished lava stone has got the advantage that it's actually a really nice block texture. Polished deep slate, that doesn't really work, but if you went with normal deep slate it might. And obviously blackstone. I'm kind of inclined to go there and have a mixture of this in places. Maybe we just stick with this. Go with lava stone. As much as I do like that, like I say, my opinion is that it is overused. The smooth basalt we've got plenty of. We can drop the lava stone off. Let's try that then. So what I was thinking is here we just hop and get that one out, and in the same place on the other side, so we're going to go one in and then one in like a so. That leaves that, then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Right, let's head back up there and just have a look from the top. Because what I want to do then is use concrete or some very bright white material to kind of fill. Oops, hello. Just use that there for a second. Okay, I didn't want that anyway. Right, so if I go with polished, yeah, I think we're going to have to use polished all the way down. Because my thoughts are then on, and we are going to need a lot more basalt, so I'm going to have to go and do something there, but my thoughts at this stage are to get in there, and again I should be using a cutter for this, but I haven't got one hand to hand. So we're going to start off like that. Let me just do all three of these. And then we would have this coming out like that, and then like that with another one of these underneath it. So you've got these kind of support struts going on. It is not going to be perfect. And then in the middle we would put a solid block that we could hang some kind of chandelier down for lighting. Yeah, let's go and see how that works. And then we would do something similar on this side, so they cross over, and you've got a solid structure coming down all the way like that. Okay. So I'm definitely going to need more basalt. That's the thing. And I need to try. When I've got them over, do I do one straight down the middle? Would that be more sensible? Come over the edges of the doorway, which would be here, come up and then go up like that and over. I think that's the way it's going to have to be. I need to find basalt, so let me go and find that. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're just down here off of the edge of our mine area, our strip mine, which is directly underneath our build. So, and there is another bloody thing directly over our heads as well, just for good measure, because of course it would never do to have this being perfectly safe, would it? Right, so I just need to... What on earth is that? I don't think that's mine, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Where's that from then? Oh, I'll bet that's from this. Okay, fine. This what I'm after, obviously, is the is the basalt, but there's a lot more stuff down here than just basalt to be had. That's for certain. Including some very pretty. I see you, sir. I don't know whether I can get you, but I see you. Got him. Right, I'll be back in a moment because I just need to take a comfort break. Of course, I completely forgot that I've got this thing that I made as well last episode. So, yeah, I'm just cooking up some of the nice, whatever it's called. That should come through pretty quickly. Yeah. Oh, of course, I need to. Nope. No. Damn it. Some of it snuck through. It doesn't matter. leave that lot running. Let's go and have a look at this from the top for starters. So from under the water, yeah, looks all right. I'm not displeased. Above the water, you're probably not going to be able to see much with the shaders because they just do affect your ability to see under the water. Now, the walls themselves are going to be chisels and bits work, and they are going to be predominantly this stuff just turned into slabs and or corner slabs. So nothing too extravagant. It's just very nice, simple. Well, you can just not go in there. Simple work, nothing over the top. However, I do want to have a mezzanine layer at this height, maybe stretching out 3 blocks going around, maybe from there to there, just so you kind of got that thing. We put the provision in at the other end for another door, for another exit, and over this side we have got this going on. Now the thing is, what I actually want in there is at this mezzanine level is going to be polished basalt, because I'd like this to be, you know, an absolute, basically a solid layer going around, like so. That will be a solid block anyway, so that's not a problem. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. I'm going to get this going all properly along here, and well, I shall be back in a mo. Quick update. It ain't looking bad, and yeah, don't look over there yet, but that ain't looking bad. We do obviously need to do quite a lot more work. I've got a hell of a lot more chiseling to do over here, which is going to be the first thing we work on, and then we'll work on the other half of the room once I've got one half done. That half, and then I can start thinking about the mezzanine floor, stairs up to the mezzanine floor on both sides. What I'm actually going to do with this ravine, because this could be, if we get the right stuff down there, an interesting little feature. We could actually put some glass in the floor and actually keep the ravine, take that bit out. I'm obviously going to have to chuck a bucket of water or something down, naturalize it, throw a few cave plants and the likes in there. Oh, hello. And maybe that's the thing I'll do. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I do know that I need to obviously work on this, so yeah, I'll be back in a mo. I think something must have glitched. I appear to have some kind of chocolate factory. Wow. Oh, what on earth has happened here? This is what happens when you try and muck around with your mods, of course. Anyway, let's I can fix this. I'll fix this in creative, obviously, because this is not my fault. I didn't do this. What are we doing over there? Still got a little bit of stuff. Now this thing over here now is creating me black dye. So chuck coal through, they get 2 black dye and a chance of grey dye. Apparently, I've not seen any grey dye come through yet, but oh, there's one. And I would like some black dye to make some black glass. Make some black glass panes. To be specific, I think that'll be enough for now. We'll come back. I'll have to come and fix the chocolate factory later. That is weird. That is one of the weirdest glitches I've ever seen. I wondered what I was looking at when I saw that, and I just thought it was a lighting effect from the shaders, but clearly not. Yeah, that is odd. I shall have to fix that in a moment. Now the black dye, let me just show you where we're up to. The black dye is to make black glass, and I definitely want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, about 18, maybe 24 of these. Which, I mean, obviously I didn't need all of that, but I did think very seriously about going with purple glass paints for this. Now I've sealed this off, and I've kind of, at the bottom here, I've expanded the passageway in. That side is still not done. This side, on the other hand, is getting there. And yeah, the idea here is to just put a black safety rail all the way around this area. Now I may go down the stairs with it as well. Let's just see. Do I think that like that maybe? That kind of works. It also has the advantage that it stops the stairs being spawnable. I mean the blocks on the edge of the stairs if I don't light those properly. So yeah, this is progress so far in the big cavern. I want to say chasm, but it's not a chasm, it's a cavern. Also just wanted to have a look at chains. Have I got we've got the big chain, haven't we? Okay, yeah, so that's interesting. There's also those, and then we've got the other chain. I've got quite a few chains actually, big chains. Because when I do my chandeliers hanging from those three, I want them to start off on, well, I want the big chains, I don't want little piddly chains. And obviously what I will want to do is stick lanterns on the border here, I think. But I've got to continue on doing that. But before I do that, let me just go and fix my factory back in a mo. Almost got the outside done. I'll be honest, I have cheated. I've only chiseled the outside layer. So yeah, got to do the inside layers on here everywhere, and then this will be done almost. I have noticed a few other glitches in the chiseling, and that kind of moral of the story is probably don't go around trying new mods without backing your world up thoroughly first. Because I think what's happened is somewhere along the line the IDs of the blocks have changed, and that has screwed up the chisel textures, because not only did it get the glass, luckily that glass, not vanilla glass, because it's also done the glass, the bricks. This was a smooth sandstone and it's now a sandstone wall texture. And also what's happened over here is all of the glass has to remain the same, but this has become lava cobblestone wall rather than the darker metallic one. That I suspect is going to be too much to change. I'm going to have to live with that, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, that one. I will live with it. I would prefer it would have stayed its original colour, but you know, can I? Huh. That's going to be interesting. Okay. Well, I need to. Oops. Oh, that's fine. I can fix that easily enough with a bit of that action. I'm probably going to have to break the other one anyway, so yeah. So I've just got a little bit more of this to finish up to get myself back to a position where I'm happy to leave myself, which is not the same as where I'm happy with what's happened. But yeah, I'll get that done and then we can carry on with the actual building that I want to do. Back in a moment. Okay, with the exception of a few bits such as this which has gone very strange, but again it's supposed to be a grill. I'm not too worried about it. The black stone over there, thankfully this lot didn't get buggered around, which is a blessing. So yeah, let that be a lesson to you. Always back up your gain saves before you start buggering around with stuff. Technical terminology, of course, but we're going back to what we're supposed to be doing now, which is building in the big old cavern down here. This place needs a new home as well at some point. Work that one out in a bit. So yeah, I am happy enough with this so far. Let me get this wall done the same as that and see about some kind of floor. I'm not entirely sure what to use for floor. I could use right, so no, what's the it's I'll have a think about it and come back once I've actually got an answer. Right now I don't even have an answer for this, so yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I've done that. Right, there we have it. The room is done. We've got hidden lighting, chisels and bits lighting, slabs on the floor. I'm not entirely sure whether these are going to have any negative effect on my ability to use this properly, but I'm going to head in there with some netherrack, I think, and we're definitely going to take some hanging moss. We're going to take some plant fibre. I would have liked to take in some I can take a few of these as well, and that we might as well take that and that as well, and those. Anything else in that one? Nope. Let's have a look in this one then, because I've definitely got some more of those. You can go in and you can come out, but I would like to... I'm not sure whether I'm going to bother with... I will definitely put some lighting down there. That I think is a given. But if I take all of our... Let me sort my inventory out a little bit, get myself together, because my inventory is a mess right now. I definitely want some more glow lichen, but that's easy enough to get. First things first, let me just sort myself out a wee bit, shall we? Back in a second. Alright, I have a barrel of goodies and all sorts of good stuff, and I need to get down here in such a way that I can get something worthwhile. Now my thoughts are, I'd like to put a waterfall in somewhere, maybe around about there, and then we can extend that out and put a little pool of water down here perhaps. And then Errol could live down here, you see. So that was my first thought. Now, water, for some reason in this pack does not destroy torches. Now the question is that enough, or do I want to go... Can you waterlog one of those? You can. In which case, let's see where else I can waterlog all of this stuff. Excellent. So I think I'm going to go double deep then. And yeah, that will give me a very solid base down here to work from, and also make this a little bit easier. I don't want that in there. To populate and fill and work in, and if I fall, I'm not going to kill myself. Although to be honest, I'm unlikely to kill myself in this little amount of water. I may throw in a bit of hidden glowstone under all of this as well, just to give it a little bit of light, because it's a bit dark, and you know, it's always nice when you've got that kind of sense of completion going on down here. And yeah, we'll see how we go, but at least we can waterlog those, which is a huge bonus going forward. Okay, I'm going to carry on working down here. I'll be back in a moment. And I think that will do us. Errol is dicing with death, to be honest. He's definitely got a death wish. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It looks reasonably nice. I've, for the most part, covered most spawnable surfaces. So if the odd mob does spawn down there and Errol decides to kick his butt, then you know there's not much I can do really. We've got all the torches out. I could chisel some of the various materials and make those all non-spawnable. That is an option, but I'm not too desperate at the moment. So what I would like to do, I think, is to try and get myself, oops, not that, a screenshot. Chandeliers, I'm happy with them. I mean, they don't really light up down here because by the time they've got down, you know, they're only lighting 2 or 3 blocks. But having said that, in 1.18 they would work a lot better. This area up here, I'm thinking I may actually try and build my enchanting setup in this wall here, set back a wee bit, because I need to move it anyway, and that kind of suits perfectly. Down here, this is where we're going to start putting all our inventory. That's the theory anyway. But I'm happy with that, and obviously we need to do the tunnel as well. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.